Hello everyone, it's Thomas Ultimate 1213 here, back for another episode of Thrift Store Finds, and I'm happy to be doing this series again. It's been a bit of a long time, I'd say around a month or two, and I'm really sorry. I've had a lot of things in my plate. I've mostly been releasing these short Thomas Wooden Railway reviews that have been around like 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm sorry that I haven't been releasing actual stuff like this, because I know it's the stuff that you guys, the subscribers, really enjoy the most. So I am very happy to be doing this again. This is going to be solely just Thomas stuff. There's only one non-Thomas thing. All the other stuff is going to be in a second video that I'm doing with the non-Thomas stuff. But I am actually very excited for this next episode, and I've been saving up, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And we're going to be starting off strong with the only real Thomas toy or model I found. It is a Thomas Wooden Railway model of Terrence the Tractor. I believe this is the 2003-2004 redesign. It's a pretty cool model, despite the fact that he's like covered in, I'm guessing, mud or chocolate. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to clean it off him, but he's in pretty good condition. You can tell that he's one of the older models because he doesn't have a recall code on him. But there's no way to really tell the dates on Terrence models since like the wheels are different. But it's still a very cool model. I'm happy to have him. I do have an older Terrence, but I guess this is sort of a upgraded version. Not too much of a fan of the face, but the model itself is very nice. Next, we have a whole bunch of Thomas books. The first one we have is a character library book for Bulstrode. I'm not sure what number it is because the spine is just like that. It doesn't have anything on it. I know they're usually numbered. I think. So I'm guessing if this goes by 5s, the Bulstrode is 15. And there's the book. I'll just quickly flip through it. It's all there, no ripped out pages, which happens a lot. And something I find interesting is that they've sort of drew or sort of put in scenes that weren't in the TV show. Like there's Bulstrode being pulled away by Lucenda or something like that. One of the boats from the show. I think it was in the docks in the later series. And they're very nice books. I have a couple of these. They were sold for a short time in Canada, or it was either they were sold here or they were given to discount stores in Canada. But they're very nice books, and I'm happy to have that one. Next one we have is an odd one, or one that I actually had as a kid. This is the Thomas and Friends book, just called Colors. It's a Dean board book, I guess. And it's just a 6-page book, just showing like different colors. I remember I got the Opposites one from the library when I was a kid, but it's a nice book. It's in pretty good condition. There were a ton of stickers on the front cover, which I was able to remove. But it's still a nice book. Not too interesting though. Very nice illustrations, and yeah, I guess that's that on that item. The next one we have is one that I've actually already have a copy of, but this is the Diesel's Devious Deed Please Read to Me storybook. Not in the best condition, but these are starting to, at thrift stores at least online, you can probably get like a copy for a penny, or $1, I'd say. But the photo books like this, featuring stills from the TV series, they're becoming a bit harder to find. I'm guessing this is a re-release since it's copyright 1992 and it has the other titles. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to have that. For the longest time I didn't have a complete set, then I finally found the one I was missing. I believe it was James in a Mess at a train show, which I was really happy about. Next one we have is a Jelly Bean book, which is Breakfast Time for Thomas, a Thomas the Tank Engine storybook. This one is in decent condition. There's a few rips and tears at like the top of the pages, but it's very nice book. I believe Owen Bell did the illustrations for this. He was pretty good with the Thomas illustrations. Some of my favorites that he did. And yeah, it's a pretty good book. An interesting thing that they did was Daisy was replaced by Boko, but yeah, it's still a pretty cool book. I'm very happy to have it. Next item we have is the only non-Thomas item I was telling you about, and this is the Theodore II and the Mystery Guest book. This is not, I guess, not canon to the actual Theodore Tugboat series, but it's based off the Theodore 2 life-size model in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And then, yeah, it's interesting. A lot of the characters' names and were changed. Yeah, it's a nice book. Now we are moving on to the media territory, so VHS, DVDs, and before we start, I guess I'll show this. I think this sort of ties between books and sort of media. This is a thing called the Read Along 3-story books and audio CD pack. What this is basically is a sort of box set which is sealed. I'm not sure if I want to open this, and I'm probably not going to open it, but it's basically 3 storybooks and a CD, and it's basically a sort of an audiobook. I guess it has basically audio narrations of all 3 stories. If you look closely on the print, and I don't think I'll be able to get a pretty good image of this for people who are watching this on a computer, but if you look really close, it says that Cranky Day is done by Baldwin, Hooray for Thomas is done by Michael Brandon, and Trouble for Thomas is done by Ringo Starr. So you get a taste of all 3, not all 3, but most of the U.S. narrators. And this is interesting. I don't plan on opening this, but I guess if I doubt I'll ever find another one, but I guess I have this sealed now. If anybody has any information about this, because this is the first time I've ever seen something like this, let me know, because I was actually very surprised when I saw this, so I guess that's that, and now we're going to move on to the only VHS tape I got, and it is quite an interesting tape. I'm not sure if anyone else has seen this before, but it is a copy of Thomas and the Magic Railroad in French. It's just basic Magic Railroad tape, but everything is in French. It's just now, instead of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, it's Thomas et le Votre Frère Magique. And there's just, it's just a basic copy, just in French. There's just a rating thing. I think that's the rating system they use in Quebec, so I'm guessing this copy came from Quebec. I only have ever seen this French version 2 times. I saw one at a thrift store that I didn't go for, and I saw one at a library. But there's just some things it says. I'm guessing that's like just I'm gonna go say for a long shot this is an ex-rental copy. Maybe like, I'm not sure what this means. If somebody could somebody from Quebec would be able to let me know, or anybody who knows a lot about Thomas ratings, if they'd let me know, I'd be very thankful. It has this weird strip along the side of the box. I'm not sure what that is, but that is the Magic Railroad tape. And yeah, I'm very happy to have this. I don't know if a French copy of Magic Railroad exists online. If not, let me know. I'll see if I can rip it. Maybe put it on Google Drive. But next, what we have are some DVDs. These are in mixed order. Hopefully I got them in the right order. But here's the first DVD I have. This is Songs from the Station, just basic Thomas DVD. The disc is not in the best shape, but it's still playable, definitely. I'm actually happy to have this, because out of the Thomas and Friends DVD for the 60th anniversary, this is the one I'm missing. There's just some stuff that, like the songs and the stories and the games, and yeah, it's a pretty nice DVD. Pretty happy to have it. $3.50, not a bad price. And along with that, I got this, and I think we have a candidate for the most damaged DVD on thrift store finds. I don't know, maybe somebody who's been watching could maybe say there's been one worse than this, but here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. So first of all, yeah, you can see the top. We got a lot of Magic Railroad stuff today, but you can see the top there has been chewed up a little bit. Yeah, besides that, we'll go on to the back. That's more interesting. There seems to be a pre-placed price sticker, which I'll try. I'm probably just going to throw out this case altogether and just get a new one, but it just says $1. I don't know what that says, Vendre or something. Then it says Thomas and the Magic Railroad. When we get to the side is when it gets a little interesting. So as you can see, it's not just the case, but the case and the art, the cover art has split. And I'm guessing this happened right before it went to the thrift store, because there's a $1 sticker there. Because even the sticker that says $1 is ripped. I've never had a DVD case this damaged, and and even the case itself, even the plastic part is ripped. So that is quite interesting. There's the back cover, just basic information on the film. This is the Canadian copy, so it has French and English audio tracks. I'll just show you quickly, and there's a piece of plastic that fell out. But yeah, I'm going to replace the case because, as you can see, it's in absolutely bad condition. But what's cool about this is on the other side of the cover, it is the French version, almost exactly the same as the one I just showed you, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to try to fix this up later. Probably nothing little sticky tape and ingenuity won't fix, but there's Thomas and the Magic Railroad DVD copy. We have a couple more left. Let me just quickly go through these. 4 more left. Next we have a Blu-ray. This is Day of the Diesels. This was purchased at a thrift store for $3, which I'm surprised. They usually charge $7.99 for Blu-rays, but the Blu-ray is there and the DVD. I haven't played the Blu-ray yet, but the DVD doesn't have too many scratches, still playable. The Blu-ray, which is actually a little scratched, but pretty cool. This is the second Thomas Blu-ray I have. I have the Misty Island Rescue one, but yeah, pretty cool. Next one we have is Ultimate Christmas DVD. It's just the Christmas compilation of episodes. This one is in excellent condition. It has just a fingerprint from me putting it into the DVD player, but besides that, it's pretty good condition and a pretty good DVD. 2 left. I'm gonna go with the less interesting one next. Here's Thomas's Trusty Friends from the pack, and I'm actually very happy to have this. That's the only problem with the disc. It looks like there's mud or something on it, and the disc is scratched, but it's still playable for the most part. But yeah, I'm happy to have this. I found this right after the Unlucky Tug did his review on the pack episodes, and I think that was pretty cool. I really like the pack stuff. And let's go on to the last one. Here's actually something interesting. This is the Thomas's Christmas Carol DVD. I believe this was released in 2015. There is a slipcase cover, which is pretty cool, and here's the actual DVD. It's nice. The episodes are nice, but the actual quality of the DVD, like, not like menus and stuff, but it's actually not very scratched, which I'm happy about, but the actual quality of the episodes, like, were very bad. Like, if you compare to the Nitrogen DVDs I have, I don't know if it's just ARC's animation. This is the first DVD I actually have that has ARC animation on it, but compared to the Nitrogen ones, that even though they're in 4.3, they're in much better quality. And I mean, I don't know if there was like a problem with the resolution in the editing, but it looks like it was fan made. Really, that's how weak it is. I don't know if that's just Universal's shoddy DVD producing stuff, but I guess that's for another video. But that is the ending of Thomas Ultimate 1213's Thrift Store Finds. I hope you enjoyed. If there's something you'd like me to take an in-depth look at that you saw in this video, please let me know in the comments below. And I guess that's it. This is Thomas Ultimate 1213 saying thanks for watching and bye for now.